Alright guys, come with me to go buy a tool collection. We're heading down to Wichita. Snowing like crazy here. And a little winter weather advisory for the next how many ever hours. But we're gonna hit the road. Here's the truck. We got a crate in the back. We got another crate we're picking up in Madison. I'm gonna pick up Josh, my buddy Josh down there, and he's gonna ride with, co-drive. And we're gonna do a little turn and burn to Wichita. See Clayton. Here we go. First of fill-ups of many, I'm sure. But truck's piled, covered in salt, covered in snow. Not something that we, this truck doesn't see salt much, so here we are. And also broke the door handle. Yeah. Made it to Joshy's. Man, yesterday was a fight and a half with the weather and ice and snow and all that. Didn't help that I didn't have any weight in the back of the truck. But he just ran inside to get some phone chargers. And yeah, so we're gonna be getting to the, here he is. Say hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're gonna be heading to, trying to get out early so that we can get down to a hotel and get food and all of that, and then head over to Clayton's in the morning. So stay tuned for some travel content. I'm sure there'll be some wild stuff on the road. All right, so we absolutely suck at this vlog, this travel vlog thing, all right? We forgot to record. We got yip yapping, all right?
Why is this guy going so slow?
No, why is it always the guy in the Hummer?
Jesus Christ.
This is exit only lane.
Don't tread on me, bro.
Don't tread on me in my car that I can steal with an iPhone. Do you think they do fish fries in other states besides the Midwest?
I don't know, man. They've got to. I know they do. Besides, well, you mean besides the Midwest? I thought you said Wisconsin.
Yeah, besides the Midwest.
I don't know.
Like, do these people know? Well, we're in the Midwest right now, but
No, I'm sure they.
yeah.
I'm sure they fry fish.
Definitely.
But do
is
they
it
do
like
a fish
Friday
fry?
fish fry, Lenten season, Friday fish fry?
I don't know.
Yeah. Like you go to New York City, can you get every Friday, can you get fish? Like a fish special? It's the question of the trip.
It's the coasts are full of godless heathens, so I don't know if they do fish fries or not.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think that I feel like a fish fry joint in New York City that was only open on Fridays would do amazing, actually. But I wanted to go through, and Josh can remind me, the list of things that happened today. One, we left here with something that's no longer here. So that's awkward. But we did get a parking spot next to, this is where they park the trucks with crates in the back. So, but we made good time, 12 hours down here.
Great time.
Great time. We're staged in Wichita right now, waiting for tomorrow morning to head over to Clayton's place and start digging through some stuff. So we're down a crate, so probably after breakfast here, we're staying at the Holiday Inn. Surprise, I don't know if you see that. And after breakfast, we're gonna run to Menards, get some Rubbermaids because we don't have this crate. So I want to try to keep stuff dry. That's like one of the biggest things with this collection purchasing is you kind of got to make sure that the stuff arrives back at Whiskey River, or if it's shipped at Whiskey River in decent shape. So we're gonna try to record more of the conversations as we're driving down the road here on the way home. But yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff happening tomorrow, and I'm sure Clayton will talk. We're gonna record the whole thing and go through kind of as we sort stuff and get this crate loaded. We're trying to get out of here by noon. Any later than noon puts us back home at after midnight, and we're just really not looking forward to that. So anything else? I can't remember. Was there anything else that was like a
couple wrong turns.
Yeah, a couple wrong turns. We missed a couple exits, but that's just how it is. And then we had a couple tire treads in the road and bundle of shingles in the road. And yesterday, I forgot to mention, I have a big dent in my roof of my truck now from a big ice chunk flying and hitting it. So yeah, but it's been the truck's been running great, and we've been switching back and forth, driving a couple hours at a time. So
Couple gallons of coffee.
Couple gallons of coffee, lots of coffee today. Yep, and we switched to water at the end of the night, so it's we're getting hydrated for tomorrow. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go to sleep, and I'm super pumped for this election. Or
You're super.
collection. I'm super pumped for it. So I've only seen pictures. So I've only seen pictures. So here we are. I've only seen photographs of the stuff. So it's gonna be nice to see it in person. Bye. To meet you.
I'm Clay.
Yeah, we haven't met each other in person
I
yet.
never met you.
So yeah, we're just talking off camera that we've never met in person. We talked online.
Yeah, I've talked to mine. I've
Been
known
in
your
groups?
dad for a long time. I met your dad several times.
Yeah.
And first met I was 13. I had to call my mom because they wouldn't allow me to join a Facebook group until I was a teenager.
Yeah. When did you meet him at show?
I met him first in Ohio, and when the Pathfinder gatherings out there.
Yeah.
Then I met him at one or two of the Steam shows out in Columbia.
Okay. The Ohio gathering is kind of a far trip for you.
It was, yeah. We got a Suburban, and then we got a trailer. We just drove there, all the way there.
Sweet.
I was 14 or 15.
Sweet. That's badass. So you've been in this since you were 13?
Yeah.
All 13?
Yep.
Yeah. And mainly axes, but other...
Mainly axes. I was big into blacksmithing. I still do blacksmithing. I went to school before I was a paramedic to be a welder, so I love anything metalworking too.
Yeah.
But axes predominantly, but all sorts of chisels and axes and bits and saws and vices. And if it was made of metal and I could get it in the back of a vehicle, I'd probably
Sweet.
to get it at some
Sweet.
point.
Sweet. Well, let's start looking around.
Cool. So, not a whole lot of good stuff. That's mainly
Kind of scrap right
welding
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
Devices, we talked about a few of the good post devices over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the majority of everything is tightly packed in here.
All right.
So pretty much, with the exception of that station, it's all solid axes all throughout on the walls and below.
Okay. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Those are, I guess I get excited when I find those in the wild. Not necessarily that I'm like, this is the best axe ever, but they're kind of, you don't see them at flea markets. Oh, Lobos. Look at this. Bunch of cool treasures in here. Early.
I think that one
That's
has the wrought iron
Yeah.
with the forge welded bit.
This one is two. Both early pieces.
That whole box right there,
Oh yeah. That
all
looks
the
like
hand forged tools,
yeah.
or the custom ones.
Mm-hmm.
This is an actual older style.
Hawk.
Yeah. Unlike some of the ones that marketed as old, this one's actually the forge welded one with the bit forge welded on, which is sort of nifty.
Big eye on it.
Yeah.
We went to Sicky's Burgers last night, or Sicky's Garage or something like
Okay.
that burger joint.
Pretty good.
Yeah, have you been there? They've got like 50 different burgers.
So here's my original chicken hawk. I think I got this about 8 years ago.
True Temper.
Yep.
It's got my dad's stamp on it.
Yep.
So that was like in the heat of him making them.
Yeah.
8 years ago is 2015, 2016. He was like cranking them out.
Is this what they based the Woodcraft pack axe off of?
The
His...
pack axe is designed off of a boy's axe that was
Okay.
modified in a similar way, but kind of that same. Could choke up tight to it. This is more like camp carver.
Yeah.
They have that lighter weight camp carver.
That's right.
Yeah, the pack axe is a 2 pound. So it's like if you take a 1/4 pound off of a boy's axe.
I have a pack axe in here somewhere.
Yeah. I love the pack axe. It's my like main camping axe.
Yeah.
as you can see, we have pretty much as we're going to be able to fit in the back of the pickup. We're kind of regretting losing that crate, but this is what we got. So axes with handles that are kind of up against the fence are going to go into the crate, handle up, and that way we can wrap them with the tarp so they stay dry. And then we've got a bunch of loose handles we got in Rubbermaids, and then these axes that are in the milk crates. We're gonna have to figure out how to get them in Rubbermaids. So we got some crosscut saws, some hand planes, a bunch of heads, piles of heads, hammers. This one's cool. It's fiberglass, I know, but it's the Council Tool Copperhead, which was only made for a little bit. So I'm excited to have that. So there's some maker stuff in here. There's stuff that people restored for him, or he bought restored, and then there's also stuff that's vintage. So yeah, that's it. We got most of the shed cleaned out, so we're gonna start loading the truck. Check it out, Marshall Wells, handmade. This is a local axe to us over by Duluth. So we did get some etched stuff in this collection. Here's a OVB, Townley. Clipper, Fulton Clipper. So super pumped. Here's a cool, what is this?
Rabbit plane.
Rabbit plane?
Rabbit ear.
Contraption. Cleavers, a bunch of draw knives, pile of old and new handles. So this crate just got filled. Can't see it from down there, but it's full, and we're gonna screw the top on, and we're gonna start loading Rubbermaids. So
Here you go. Show them.
here you go. Check it out. So we got handled axes around the outside. We got a couple layers of handled axes in there. Down in the bottom are some of these milk crates full, and then some hand saws on top. So we'll be screwing the top onto these and moving totes around. Joshy! Hey. All right, we should weigh this on our way home. Stop at a scale and weigh it. So we're taking guesses right now in the video. How much does this weigh? This truck weighs 6,900 pounds with a full tank of fuel in it, and myself. So we got weight. We got to subtract your weight.
I'm gonna say 4,000 extra.
You think we put 4,000 in the back?
I think the truck will weigh 4,000 more than dry.
Okay.
I can give it 3,000.
3,000? 32.
32, 3, and 4.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Without going over?
32. Oh yeah, without going over.
3201.
Or yeah, 4,000 is. I think you might have lost, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Oh, I'm talking over curb weight.
Over curb weight, yeah. So 6,900 with tank of fuel and me in it is what I weigh normally.
So I'm going 10,009.
10,009. All right. So we got it loaded. This is lots of treasures that Clay's been collecting over the course of 10 years.
Yeah,
15?
10, 15 years.
Yeah. So
Since I was 13.
since he was 13. I wanted to show what you kept. Go grab what you kept. We were like, he wanted to keep a couple things that were like sentimental to him, so I wanted to show those. Sometimes it's like, a lot of people want to say like, oh, I would keep the rarest, craziest thing, but this is the perfect example of stuff that he was like.
Got 3 of them. One's a Buster Brown shoes advertising axe. My dad was called Buster from a kid because of Buster shoes.
Hold that up here to the camera. Let's take a look.
Yeah, and that's that was like a promotional axe for a shoe store or shoe chain, I guess.
It has a little bulldog. And
That's very cool.
a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
I got generic metal handle S-wing. Nothing special about the tool itself, but it was my grandfather's, and he used it all the time when he went camping up in Oregon and Washington. Then when he moved to Arizona, so nothing special about it itself, but a lot of sentimental
But
value.
a lot of something special at the same time. And that's a great axe to just throw underneath the seat of the truck, and it's not going to break.
No, you cannot break it. I've seen people try. And then
The chicken hawk we showed
my
up
chicken
earlier.
hawk from earlier. Love this thing. Everything from splitting firewood to carving to camping. Pretty much everything you need.
Yeah, and you made that fire hose.
Yeah. I got a little
sheath.
bit better as time went on. I used actual buckles and sewed, but it works.
Yeah, that's on a straight 19-inch handle, or
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and another great axe is just keeping the truck. It's like, it's a hammer, it's an axe. It's easy to tote around. It's not super big, so. Yeah, so that concludes it. We're gonna hit the road.
All right, you guys drive safe.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time we're through.
Absolutely.
Coming through Wichita.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What? That's what I call a respectable load. That's a gentleman's load. Yeah, gentleman's load right there. A Sinclair dyno and a Citroen DS2. I think it's a DS2. That's what it is.
All right, we're scaling out. Here we go. Got a cat scale. All right, we get to go in and get our slip. Parked over by the cars. Again, so we're out of the way. I got all turned around coming in. This costs like $10. You get like a little slip. Actually, I don't know. I think it's $10. It used to be $10 when I drove semi, so we'll see. Hopefully, it's not like more expensive.
That's a $100, sir.
Oh yeah, $100. I'm gonna run in. I will be right back with a weight slip. All right, you guys are not gonna believe this. Exactly 4,000 pounds.
Yeah!
Here, I'll turn the light on. We got. That's our total weight. 10.9.
10.9. That was I guess 10.9.
I know.
10.9 was what I guessed.
4,000 on the dot. So Joshy wins this one.
On the money.
Right there, Whiskey River, tractor number 69. 10,000 pounds. So we got 10,900 pounds. So we got 4,000 pounds worth of tools in the bed of this thing right now. So it's pretty cool. But our steers, we're a little heavy in the rear. Our steers are 4,800 and our drives are 6,100.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. And we got freight all kinds. He asked what kind of freight I was on. I said tools. He's like, I'll just gonna put all kinds. So there you go. That's how you scale out a truck.
Rock and roll.
At a truck stop. All right. We're gonna hit the road. We're gonna try to get home by 11 still. So we're chugging right along here. Right there. Let's go.
Choo choo.
Yo, we made it back. Check it out. The truck's in the shop at Josh's place. And yeah, he's got a little mechanic shop here. And yeah, so it's all packed up out of the rain in here. And then we are ready to go tomorrow so I can start heading home. But I wanted to show you guys these. We've got some pinball machines. And this pinball machine is the Paul Bunyan machine. And it's a 2-player game. And we're struggling to get, or he's struggling to get the 1 and 2 player to kind of like cooperate. Yeah. Sometimes points go on this one, sometimes points go on this one, and they're not counting right. So he's working on it, but he's sending this up to the new building we just finished, the new office, and yeah, so it's gonna be hopefully up there for the open house if it works, I guess.
It's got to get its butt in gear.
Gotta get its butt in gear. Yeah. So we're just playing these right now. So I'll quit. How old do you think this is? How old do you think this is, Josh?
1968.
1968.
Yep.
So this thing's like, it's got like six flippers. Super fun.
Looking good.
Yeah. So yeah, this game hopefully will be coming up. It's got this sweet graphic. I don't know if Jeff did you show him that?
I did.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan getting washed in a lake. And yeah, so what's above Paul Bunyan? What's the word? Yeah,
Gottlieb's.
that's the manufacturer.
Yeah, Gottlieb.
Yeah. So pretty sweet. He's got some other ones here. The Skipper, the Night Rider, Fun Park. What's this one?
Diamond Jack.
Diamond Jack. Oh, gambling
Cards.
Like, yeah.
It's a
cards.
card theme, yep.
So yeah, these are pretty neat. But I figured I'd show you guys this. Josh has got a bunch of cool stuff, and we've featured him on our Instagram account and like some of his stuff and all of that. And yeah, he's been a good friend to Whiskey River for a long time. So yeah, then we're gonna hit the road tomorrow and get up north. So that's it. All right, we're unloading the totes onto a pallet here, getting them as high as we can. And this is what I got left in the truck. So we gotta get everything out from around that big crate, and then we'll pull that crate out, get with the skid steer. So lots of goodies, lots of heavy stuff, and yeah, then we're heading to Kayla and Jared's and get another load out of Minneapolis. All right, I'm on the road again. Unloaded the truck. As you can see, it is empty except for a couple of Rubbermaids. But I'm headed down to Kayla and Jared's in Rosemont, Minnesota, just a suburb of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and gonna be they're moving to Kentucky, so I will be cleaning out what they've got on hand, so they don't have to move it. Vintage. There'll be some. There definitely is gonna be axes, but there will be some other stuff too. So yeah, so we got all that stuff unloaded into the warehouse. We'll start sorting it next week and start doing previews of all the stuff that we've got. So stay tuned for more videos with that. But yeah, so here it's a beautiful day in Minnesota. It's not common for us to be buying 2 collections in 1 week. It's also not common for me to be driving to get these collections. Usually the collections, we have people crate them up, and then we just have a freight, have them hauled via freight. And so yeah, this is kind of interesting, but it makes for good content, and I'm sure I'll be videoing some stuff as I'm at Jared and Kayla's and digging through stuff. So yeah, here it goes. All right, made it to Kayla and Jared's. Here we are. Hey Jared, you're on camera.
Hey, all right.
This is Jared. And I left these here during the axe meet in July. This summer, sometime.
After Memorial Day?
Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway.
Yeah.
But we got some goodies here.
Yeah.
So.
The remnants of the shop.
Yeah, this was the axe shop of Jared and Kayla. All the pegboard. It's getting cleaned out. All right, so we made it back to HQ, and I didn't film much while we were at Kayla and Jared's, but I got a whole pile of stuff, a whole truck bed. So we got 2 truck beds worth, and all of this stuff is going to be available for guys to dig through for the open house. But I'm going to show you some stuff right now. Check out this machinist toolbox, all wooden, beautiful piece. See here, it's got the felt and the mirror, so that needs a little bit of work. It's a little loose, all the joints, but great axe heads here, you can see. Got some fire heads, big Dunlap. Here, I'll take the camera. Look at this. Look at this. Hardware store display, a bunch of handles. These are axes with handles on them. So all this stuff's gonna be available to dig through. So, yeah, long trip. We did like 3,000 miles in like 4.5 days. Super grateful that I had Josh to take with, because that really helped. But yeah, this stuff's gonna be on the auction site as we get it sorted, and we'll be offering it to folks to dig through for the open house. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for coming along. Be good, stay sharp, and check us out, whiskeyrivertrading.com.